DJ Metal Craig of Craig's Metal Room here, and I have one of the members of Among Ruin with me today. Hey, how's it going? And would you like to introduce yourself and what position you do in the band?
And it's fucking awesome to be here with you. My position in the band is vocalist and bass player.
Right on, man. And then just so you know, I want to thank Theogonia Records for setting us up with this interview today before we get into the questions. And also, would you mind listing off who's not with you today from the band lineup?
Sorry, I didn't quite listen to you very clearly.
I was saying I'd like to thank Theogonia Records for the interview we're doing today. And the second thing I'd
Yeah.
like to ask you is who's not with you from the current band lineup today that's not here in the interview?
Okay. So we have Thanos and Alex on guitars, and Scott, who is a drummer.
And now we're going to get into the first question. Other than you, please go back in the history of Among Ruin and how the band all got started.
Yeah. Okay. So I was playing with Thanos in another band that was about to end, and I was already recording songs for the first album as a solo project. So since that band was at its end, I suggested, I have some songs ready. Would you like to take this one step further and treat it as a proper working band, uh, or at least give some help to record the instruments? I've done all the demos. That our first drummer also George was in that band as well. So the three of us um, continued with Among Ruins as our main band from that point on, around 2012. And 2013, we released our first album.
Right on. Who designed the Among Ruin band logo?
It's Nikos Stavridakis, a very good friend from Crete. He has the company Vision Black Arts. He has done our previous album also, the artwork for the booklet, the cover, the inlay, and also for this one that's gonna come out next year.
Oh, cool.
He
I didn't
has
know
also
he.
done our logo and our sigil. Yeah,
Okay, cool. I didn't know he'd done everything for your art. I wasn't sure if he had done everything, but that's cool, man.
yeah, yeah. He is very good.
What is Among Ruin's immediate music career goals and goals for your current career as a musician?
Sorry, I didn't hear you again. It's very some kind of muffled sound.
Sorry, let me just fix that. Is that better now?
Yeah,
Okay. I had the mic at a bad angle. Sorry about that,
yeah.
buddy.
No worries, no worries. I'm just
Who's
trying to understand better because English is not my my native language.
what is Among Ruin's immediate goals for music? Is in your music career goals?
Musical goals.
Yeah.
Yes, we want to keep traveling with our music. We want to uh, spread our meaning and what we feel, what drove us to create all these songs, write all these lyrics. We want to connect with people. Why we do the songs is we want to connect so people can feel something from their own lives if they catch something from our own. So that's why lyrics are open for interpretation. That's why we like to compose songs that are strong for playing live. So our main thing is we really like to play music. We really like to travel with our music. And after the release of the next album is going to be another European tour. Some festivals are already on the talks. So our goal is always to have new material out in order to be honest towards our fans and also be able to get new ones and travel more, play more. We're a little old school in that matter. We always keep live music as a first primary goal.
How did you guys come up with the Among Ruin band name?
Uh, Actually, I thought it because we started at the time of the huge economic crisis right here. Everything was in shambles. People's lives were destroyed. even my family, we really felt that change. Um, so it was kind of think about it as everybody was in ruins, and we were actually born in that era, a very difficult era for our country. But also ruins are very important for our country in terms of the past and all the antiquities that are here, especially in Athens. So all our lives and mentality is based that we live amongst those ruins. Uh, so it's heavily influenced by our country, both past and contemporary history.
What was the purpose behind the album title for Advent of Chaos?
How was what?
What was the purpose behind the title? It sounded like the way you came up with the title for it.
The title, yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually the whole creating process of this album was very different because now we have two members living abroad, so it was very chaotic to compose, to do demos, to record, back and forths a lot. Um, we were completely out of our comfort zone and out of what we have been used to so far. And I really first felt very stressed and very weird with handling the whole situation. But of course, the band is number one and the album has to be done. So me and Alex, that are still in Athens, took over the production. And then we were working with the guys a lot more than usually because, a lot of back and forths, as I mentioned. And it was also the writing process was a little bit weird. Uh, some steps were inverted, changed. So it was a completely different kind of work, the way we worked. Plus, what happens in everybody's personal lives, some chaotic stuff there. So it totally represents the period that this album was created in.
Can I get you to talk about the single Red Divine that's out?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get that? Did you listen to it?
I have to listen to the whole album thanks to Theogonia Records, but the particular song I wanted you to talk about is the single that's out.
Yeah.
The album is really
Okay.
good though.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We decided this should be the first single because it has a strong connection to the previous album, so people could identify our sound again. It's more something that they would expect from us, obviously at the maximum level of quality that we can deliver. But there are a lot of different elements in this album, as you have listened to it. So the first impression had to be something that people could identify, that they could be waiting from us. But we'll keep some more elements coming with the next singles that are kind of new to our sound.
And I really did like that single Red Divine. It was cool and awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man. It's
Who
always
are
nice
the
to have a feedback.
Okay, awesome. Sorry about
Yeah.
cutting off there for a sec. I didn't know you were gonna say something there. I have a bit of anxiety at times doing these.
No worries, man. No stress. No stress
Okay.
needed here.
The next question I was gonna ask you is who are the band's musical influences?
Okay, main influences are Finnish and Swedish melodic death metal bands. We are mostly influenced by the 90s, early 2000s stuff. We really like the riffs, the rawness, the melodies. We really like that the songs were very distinct and you could easily identify by a riff or by a few notes what song it is, and we really like to play and compose like this because it perfectly combines the aggressiveness we need and also the atmosphere and the melodies. Also, we're influenced by the Greek black metal scene, but we try to incorporate. I listen to a lot of black metal, atmospheric metal. We also listen to, the big bands, obviously like Metallica, Megadeth, always influenced. And influence, it doesn't have to be a straight something that's similar to what influences you, but it might just be inspiring for you. For example, I might have composed a slower song, but be influenced from a very aggressive black metal song. What sets the mood is also a big influence for me, not just to be identically in terms of music.
Right on. And this is a band
Yeah.
you might know that might have influenced you at the Gates at all.
Yes, I'm heavily influenced by At the Gates.
I'm
It's
sad the singer's gone.
Yeah, I was devastated that day. I have met him. He was a very decent bloke, and has been a huge influence for my vocals, especially the higher and screamy parts. It's always the voice I look up to, and it's always the voice I aspire to reach in quality when I record some new vocals. Every time I have his sound in my head, and I say, if I reach even half of that, I will be happy. It will be a good result. He's the best. He's the best there is for me. But also, the rest of the band are playing insanely good and they have delivered amazing songs. For me, they are a highly influential band and very important for the scene.
Another one I think you might know from Sweden scene, Entombed.
Yeah, I like them also. I like them also. More heavy stuff, some slower parts. Um, I really like the darkness there. I like some of their covers a lot. Yeah, too many Swedish bands that I like.
Yeah, I understand that. Actually, the singer for Entombed is what got me into vocals.
Really?
Yep.
Is he a big influence for you?
Yeah, back when I was like 17, 18, I heard them on Much Music up here in Canada.
Yeah,
Yep. The song I heard from them was the song Wolverine Blues.
yeah, very
That's the
nice.
song that got me into them. That was a really good song they did.
It's a very good you started with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With the Moms Ruins Advent of Chaos coming out on February 20th, where can the album be pre-ordered or purchased for the upcoming release?
you made a pre-order? Sorry, I didn't get that.
Like, as in the album, where can it be ordered or purchased? Like the pre-orders, if there is any.
Yes, the pre-orders are already open. You can visit the Gonia Records website. You can also find the links via our social media or site. You can easily be directed there and pre-order your copies,
Was the album
also
total?
digitally and physically.
Okay. Sorry about that. I jumped into the next question because I thought you were done by accident. There's a little slight lag with my PC a bit between our communication. So I'll get the next question up. With the album's total time being 42 minutes and 24 seconds, how do you feel the progress you made from your first record, Black Ruins, is compared to the new one that's coming out?
You mean the first with Agonia or our
With
first in general?
like,
Because this will be our fourth album.
oh, the fourth album? Like, I didn't know it was your fourth album. I thought it was your second. My bad.
No, no, no. It's our second with Agonia Records, but the fourth in total.
Okay. Can I get you to talk about the difference between how the progression was from Black Ruins to the new release, Advent of Chaos? Like, as in
Yeah.
how you improve the playing on between the two albums.
Well, we understood what really made us much more successful with Land of the Black Sun, which was the previous album, is that we paid huge attention to compositions, not so much uh, playing or trying to have something quickly made. So we dedicated a lot of time to composing and trying a lot of different things. Um, it was a very crucial moment to pin down what our sound will be, what we want it to be. So we kept with that mentality, and I think we have made some even stronger compositions in terms of ideas and how one comes next after the other. Um, I think we kept that same strong level of arrangements. So we kept that at the same with the same mentality. Uh, we try to be more focused in our playing, deliver stronger hits, stronger strokes on our instruments. I tried to be even harsher with my vocals and to give them even more volume. So we wanted to deliver something more heavy and more aggressive and more melodic at the same time. So everything to a maximum level. But we also have a production from Saku Deep Noise Studios that did the previous two albums actually, who also contributed in that vision and made everything sound even heavier. So everything, you know, hits really hard. Every beat, every riff that comes. So priorities were obviously production and even stronger and harsher playing and singing.
Right on. What
Yeah.
are the band's plans? Any ideas for touring coming up yet for the new
Yes.
release?
We will do some gigs around Greece and abroad. We will have some festivals, and after the summer of 26, there's gonna be a headline European tour like we did last year. There's gonna be a lot of countries, a lot of shows, and we're very excited to be on the road again.
And I want to say this. Hopefully, you guys come up to Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and Canada for a tour at some point.
I fucking hope so, brother. We really, really want to be there.
And that leaves me with two more for the interview, and then we'll need the station IDs. Second last question of the interview is, what social media outlets can the band be reached on?
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram and our website.
Do you have the address for the website, like the URL address you can list off for your main website?
We have a normal website that you can Google, just Google amongruins.net. Uh, but social media, yeah, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram. Everybody that wants to message us, we're there, we answer. So you'll be directly talking with members of the band, no intermediaries, managers, and stuff. So everybody that wants to connect, we're very happy to talk to you and answer all your questions.
At least for the last question of the interview before the station IDs. What do you want to talk about for the fans of Among Rune that we might have missed in this interview that's new with the band?
Well, all your questions were spot on. Definitely around the new material. I just want to say that you can already find our new album in our platforms and have it as early as possible. I really want to say that um, we are very eager to play in another continent, come to your country, very eager to play for our friends there and meet you guys and you, Greg, in person. So I hope we can establish some new connection there and can play for you guys as well.
Okay, that leads us was the station IDs. Now, the first one is, hey, this is Sver of Among Rune, and you're listening to Mangled Music Radio.
Mangled.
Yep, Music Radio.
Okay, shall I do it now?
Whenever you're ready,
Yeah. Hey, this is Verd from Among Ruins, and you're listening to Mangled Metal Radio. No, I
Music
fucked up.
Radio.
Yeah. Hey, this is Verd from Among Ruins, and you're listening to Mangled Music Radio.
And the second one's the same as the first one, but for Craig's Metal Storm.
Okay. Hey guys, this is Verd from Among Ruins, and you're listening to Craig's Metal Storm.
Cool. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you, brother. It was a great honor to be in your company.
Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, buddy.
You too, my man. Have a great day.